to have something that actually worked for us, but was good for us. A lot of times, always more so in hair care, we find products that are geared towards dark skinned people, people from African descent. It's always the low end, the low grade. They give us anything, it has all the bad chemicals that's in there for us, and they're like, oh, we're tough, we can handle that. Like, no. No, our skin is delicate, just as any other skin. So I wanted to create something that was sensitive for good for sensitive skin. And also something that worked. A lot of times you would apply lotion and you still ashy 2 hours later. Right, your skin still feels dry 2 hours later. Good. So that was the basis of that, and I was like, pulling from my background and what I know, where I'm from, I cannot reinvent that. Yes, I am who I am, right? And I can only give what I know. So I went back to the drawing books. I have like 2 or 3 notebooks of just things I've written down, and I came back to, I'm a Caribbean woman, right? I've grown up here, I've lived my whole life here, I've gone overseas, I've seen everything. And what is it that I have to offer? Because there's everything. There's nothing new under the sun. Is what your interpretation is of it. So in my opinion, what skincare looks like for us melanated people, and for anybody for that matter, if you want something that's good for your skin and sensitive and can use for sensitive skin, that's what it is. And I'm like, I want to create something that I know will work for us and that is good for us. And I just came back to the Caribbean and the sea that is... it separates us, but it still joins us, and what all the benefits from the seas. And then I'm like, but it's sea moss. Everybody from the Caribbean knows sea moss is good for everything. For your hair, your skin, your nails. And you drink it every day. You can never have too much of it. It's everything. So I was like, that's one thing I know that will connect us, is everybody knows the benefits of sea moss without me having to tell you that. And for me is to bring it out into the world to let everybody know, hey, we're from this region, I'm offering to you what we know works, and I can promise you it will work for your skin. So the basis of all of our ingredients, all of our products, is sea moss.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
That's good.
So that's why the hydration is there. It locks in the moisture.
Wow.
You feel it after, and it's good for your skin. It's nothing bad that's in there that's going to, that's something that's going to feed and nourish your skin.
Wow. Well, I was just about to ask you the transitioning from taking it from a mindset of wanting that to actually bring it into a product. But now I understand. You just tap back into what you know, like you said.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Sea moss is definitely, we've known, we've grown, we've understood.
Exactly. We drink it, we make the gels, we put in our smoothies, we make tea and all these different things. And the other thing I wanted to also bring to the fore is, from the region, we always have these secrets and these things that we know from our mom, our grandma, our auntie, nene, and cousin, and we know it works.
We've seen it work.
You want to get rid of dark marks? Turmeric.
Absolutely.
Make a turmeric paste, put that on your face, and after 2 weeks you're good to go. So all of that is in our products as well. We have. I brought it for you today, Mareen.
Oh yes, please. I said
the goodies coming out early today.
I said to her son, listen, tell your mommy don't play with me. He was at the thing I was.
So this one is what I brought for you today. This is our Piton Glow. Ode to Saint Lucia. I'm a Saint Lucian girl. This is our body serum. So this has sea moss, like I said, niacinamide and turmeric. So over a long period of time, it will fade dark marks. So I'm not saying that you don't have flawless skin, Mareen, but I mean, it could only get better.
You're getting older. Listen, thank you very much. Hello. Yes, please. Malaviv Skin. We are definitely, and your packaging is amazing as well.
Thank you.
Now, let's talk about the balance to these things, because Cathy, you have gone through the transition. You have been a standalone. When I say a standalone woman, you have been an independent kind of girl. Doing your modeling originally and otherwise. You've been there. And then life took its turn, and Sammy became what he became. That's your partner. And as a supportive partner, you do what is necessary. You make the tweaks. You became a mom to 2 beautiful children. You became that homemaker, for want of a better word. And for a while, you took your time. But I'm sure, let's be real. You're a woman, and that kind of woman with that kind of mindset and that kind of drive, you enjoyed that, I'm sure. But that must have been like,
It wasn't like it was I was holding myself back. I would say I'm someone that at the core of who I am, I like to help people, which is why we have what we have today.
Nice.
I like to help people. So that was my ultimate
A choice. You
a
made it.
choice for myself.
Yeah.
And the way I love my family is I am here to support you guys in whatever you do. But I could only do that for so long. I'm not saying that anybody forced me to. I'm like, okay, well, now is my time. No, I just feel like now is the time for me to do this.
Right.
And everything has aligned. I've given myself grace. I've given myself time to do this. I could have done it faster.
Right.
But, life and all the things that I have going on, it has taken me this long.
Right.
But, no, I would do it in a heartbeat again.
Right, and that is what I'm admiring because a lot of the times we're not knocking anybody, but a lot of the times women, we find ourselves in this bind where to do or not to do, or sometimes we think if we take the time to pour into the family, just it feels like we are cheating ourselves, and there's a lot of narratives out there that pushes us to be in a bind with ourselves. I mean, people have to work with what works for them, but many a times there are people like you who you're movers and shakers, and life has brought in you to a place where you may have to take a decision like that, and it becomes quite a challenge because the society is telling you one thing over here, you're battling with yourself and your status, and you're going through this bind back and forth, but you did it so gracefully, and it still allows you the opportunity now because your kids did not miss a moment with you.
No.
Exactly. You did what was necessary to make sure that they understood, and you did that grounding part while the dad was doing what he was doing, which was very important.
Yeah.
And you took that time and you did that. You said, all right, I can be doing that, but I would like to really
also
and truly
do
this. And I'm choosing to do this because this is how important the family, this is what my kids are meaning to me.
Yeah.
But it didn't take away because you are now able, you did that, and now you can actually come back and pour even more into the thing that you really admire. You didn't lose yourself.
Yeah, for sure. And that's a very important point you're making, Mareen, because like I said before, it's like when people ask me, how do you do this? Your husband is always away, and how do you stay in this relationship? Like all the things that's going on. I mean, at the end of it all, like I said,
you signed up for this.
Yeah, I signed up for it, and after all the things that's going on, you guys, you have to remember why. Your why has to be your root, your grounding source. And my why is love. I love him. I love my family. I love what we've built. And if I did not, I wouldn't be here.
Absolutely.
If you know me, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. And if your why is not genuine, then you find yourself, being resentful and be like, oh, I've given all these years and what have I gotten in return? You start to feel like that. But if your why is genuine and you're doing it for the family, I mean, you will at the end of the day find what works and what suits you, and the animosity and the resentment won't be there. And that's it for me. So I've found a way. I mean, I wish I had more time, don't get me wrong, but I do it because I've found a way to navigate and carve out that time for myself. Although I can probably get more time for myself, but I don't feel like it's taken away from me because that's who I am at my core. I like to help people, so I would give you the shirt of my back first and then find out where I get in the shirt from. Right. That's just me.
It is not. It's not about them. It's about you and the fact of your. Yeah,
it fills me up to know that I'm helping and I'm serving.
And you're serving.
Yeah,
and that's the beautiful thing. That is what I wanted to get at, so we can get some sort of a definitive.
Yeah, it's not. Come on, it's not for everyone. This is for me. This is my personality. It feeds me to do that. So for some people it might not, but that's just who I am at my core.
But okay, let's stop for a minute. It's not that it might not work for some people. Again, we are faced with so many different narratives out there. I get that sort of old school kind of thing from you, which is
I don't know. I'm an old woman.
People try to throw this away, and I'm saying there was a reason it worked for our grandparents, and a lot of the times, our grandparents were stupid and they were this to have undergone all that and still stay there. They wouldn't know better, and they try to make it look like it's sort of thing. But you living this thing and understanding the power that you hold in that sense, they are not seeing that. And it is such a power that goes there. It's not a weakness. There is such a power that goes with being able to be that person with that character, that you're not shift, you're not move, you're not easily. It is character.
Yeah, for sure. And then you have to know who your partner is, and you have to be equally yoked. Darren and I
That's
are
right.
two different people. We say that all the time. Like every time he does something, I'm like, you guy, you are. I won't do that. But
Yeah.
but again,
understand it.
the respect part of it. Like I respect that that's his personality. That doesn't mean it has to be mine.
Absolutely.
But I love him for who he is, and he same for me. Yeah, but you have to be equally yoked, and again, you have to know your why.
You
For,
have to know
for
your
everything
why.
that you
I
do.
like that line. You
Yeah.
have to know your why.
Yeah.
Right. So let's come back up to balancing it off all now, because you're living the someone will say you're living the dream now. And it didn't come by
I
just
wish.
like that. Well, that's what they're going to see when they're looking.
Yeah.
Because
You
you've
see
got
the
a
end
supportive
product.
husband. You've got a
Yeah.
supportive husband, and he makes no bones about that. You understand? This is out there. Clearly, you guys, what person might be seeing is they might look at it as a fairy tale sort of thing.
Yeah.
You understand? That
It's
is far
not.
from the truth. But again, you are coming back down to, and that's what I've always admired about you. You've been so real about it, and I think that is
Yeah.
why it's important to have persons like you in our spaces, in these forums, because you are real about
Yeah.
the reals, you know.
Of
You
course.
say, man, this man does stress me out sometimes. You
Yeah,
say
he
that,
does.
you know, and here's the
Yesterday.
thing. Sammy, what you do again, guys? Certainly, and this is the thing that I admire, you know, because when we have people who we can pick from, you know, it is important that people give us a raw sense of what we're working with. And I must say, you have always done
Yeah.
just that, and it gives a sense of hope. I guess it brings some set of a purpose again, like you said, to persons who are pursuing relationship. And you know, I mean, we don't want people to emulate yours, but at the same
Yeah.
time, it reminds persons that, you know, this thing is a lot more than just what the internet is putting out there. It's
Yeah,
a lot
for
more
sure.
than all of these narratives. What you're bringing to the table, what you
Yeah.
this and that, and it becomes a competition and no longer equally yoked. You know, everybody's
Yeah.
looking to see, well, you know, with a long list, so
Yeah.
and you asking for a long list, so and you coming with nothing, or you know,
Yeah.
these kind of things. We start to put all of these things in the
Yeah.
mix and not just allow it to just be that. And people normally say, well, that is why I have so much. Somebody said, I just saw something say they postponed Valentine because there's too much single people in the world. You know, I mean, just goes back
God.
to show where we have gotten ourselves over years. You and Darren have been together for years.
A long time. I don't know. We have a different number. Like I have a different number than he does.
That's always the
He
case.
has some 20 something number. I don't know where he get that from, but
Well, probably all this time he was pursuing you. You just didn't
well,
understand.
maybe he's counting times I'm not counting. So we always have that debate.
Wonderful. But you guys have been together for
Yeah.
basically all of your dating life.
Yeah.
Really,
Let's
you
not
know?
tell the people.
Yeah, no,
How
you're not
long?
old, but like you guys have been. I remember when I just came to St. Lucia, and I've been to St. Lucia a little while. It was always the both of you.
Yeah.
I'd always seen you were working at the bank then. You were working
yes.
at the bank, and that would. I mean, I always see this. I was like, oh my God, they're so cute. Like, okay, you know, because you always saw that.
Yes.
And it's blossomed into something really remarkable.
Very, very.
And like you said, it is about reminding yourself of what the why is.
It's very interesting that you would say that, because we're coming up to Valentine's Day, and for Melavive's skin, you know, my husband likes to be in all the sauce.
I know,
So
right?
we're launching we're launching our Valentine's Day campaign from today until the 15th. We're giving
Right.
an extra day. Today until the 15th, you buy one and get one 15% off, and he's starring in the campaign.
Well, you
I mean,
listen. This is a
so
plus
you will
for
see it coming out.
This is a
You will
plus
see
for
it
you.
coming out on our socials later
Right.
today.
Let's talk about, you know, how that enhances getting involved as your own entrepreneur. How does it plays into you maintaining your role as the family matriarch and, you know, holding it down together with the kids while he's doing his thing, but now you can now pour into something that is.
Yeah.
So does that enhance the whole thing?
It does. I mean, I get inspiration from, like I said, my kids, my daughter especially, because I want to, you know, help young women. The point of all of this, like I said, is to help. So I get a lot of inspiration for my next launch and other products, and how I can, you know, even better perfect this, even if a lot of people are saying they love it. I mean, there's still always room for improvement for me. So I in every day and in everything that I do, I always see, like, how can I grow this and how can I build this to the vision that I have and to reach more people.
Right.
So it's a lot of time management. I mean, I could definitely work on that. I've gotten better at that for sure. And prioritizing, the time in my day to do certain things. But I am an entrepreneur, like you said, a solopreneur, because I literally do everything: finance, marketing, budget, product development, everything. Yeah.
Wow.
So we're in production now. We're not in production, but we're in development now for something else. I think that's going to be so amazing.
I was about to ask you, because you said, yeah, what is next?
So amazing. I don't want to give too much away, but that's what Mareen have to come back again. See, I don't want to give too much away.
Have all the strategies.
But it's definitely going to be something that we as Caribbean people know that works and will love, and I promise you the scent will be amazing as usual. I'm all about my scents.
I know.
And perfumery and all of that.
The receiving of the product has been very good.
Yeah.
I've seen people reposting and people are giving their reviews.
Yes.
And it seems, where is your biggest market? Is it here or?
Yes, it is here. So we also, on our website, you can purchase and have delivery to any U.S. address. We're working on others like Canada and the UK. Right. And for our locals in St. Lucia, it's available at Duty Free Shoppers, at the Baywalk Mall, and at the Departure Lounge at the airport. So if you know someone that's leaving, tell them, pick up
one
it's also
of
the ours.
Event St. Lucia kiosk.
Yes, it's also at Point Seraphine at Export St. Lucia. Right. All the local made products there. I mean, that Export St. Lucia, is doing a wonderful job. When I first found out about this, when they first approached me, I'm like, wow, I never knew this store existed. But if you guys are in Castries, please visit the Export St. Lucia, Taste St. Lucia store in Point Seraphine. There are a lot of local products there for you to choose from. There's perfumes, there's soaps, there's oils as well. There's a lot of sea moss, other products in there, raw sea moss as well. So please go
from your experience. We're about to head into, I'm segueing a little bit now that you've gone there. We're in Independence, man. We can do that. From your own experience, since you started your brand, your line, how would you rate St. Lucia industry and the support?
Well, the support has been very good. I'm not going to lie. It's been very good. From day one, as soon as I launched, Export St. Lucia reached out to me and asked how they could help, and they offered to put their my products in their store and feature my products in expos, and that has been just amazing. Just for word of mouth, just to get the product out there, it's been very, very good. They've helped me from day one. I'm not sure how, apart from that, products and launches work for skincare in St. Lucia, because I manufacture my products in Miami.
Okay.
I'm trying to get that obviously to some parts of the region, but in Miami for very specific reasons, in that our products, like I said, are vegan, it's clean, it's FDA approved, it's non-GMO, it's all of that. So I had to get a lab, that would tick all of those boxes for me, and still put all of the ingredients that I know that works, like actives in skincare. So that's why you have the body serum has niacinamide in there. In addition to the turmeric and sea moss and all of that. And actually, because of that, I had to get this lab in the US. It was difficult to get them on board the train of sea moss. So they were like, what is this new thing? How are we going to get it?
Right.
So testing and figuring out how to use it in formulation was a new thing, and I was like so proud of myself for schooling these chemists. That must
have been innovative.
To be like,
oh gosh,
yes.
powerful,
So we were able to find a strain of extract, sea moss extract, so as its purest, most dilute form, to put into the product.
Oh my. That's great stuff, man.
Yeah.
Wow, Cathy. No, future-wise, I'm thinking that's product-wise, but future-wise, in terms of maybe educating, because there you go again.
Yeah, I mean, anybody wants advice on how to start and get a website and all of that, I'm here. Just ask me questions. I'm an open book. I would love to give that information out to people, because it's not easy. I wish all the time I was doing this, I'm like, why is there no book or template on how to do this? And I was like, just figure it out. And that's the type of person I am. If I have an issue, I'm going to figure out how to make it work.
Absolutely. Wow, we're excited about that. Just before we wrap up though, we wanted to spend time in Mellowville because that's the new baby. But foundation is still running. How is this?
Of course. My other job.
Exactly.
Still running. We're getting things ready for the year, we have obviously our scholarship program that's going to be in August.
Right.
July, August. We have our fundraiser, that's Fairways, in July again. And we're going to have a fun walk this year.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
So,
new things under the foundation
yes,
banner.
so we're getting in the planning stages of the fun walk, and I want it to be actually fun. Similar to what Pine Hill Fun Walk did for us, getting the community together, getting your family to sign up. So we have people that's active, that's, it's health forward, it's health conscious, and have a little fun in there as well. We're going to have some great prizes. We're working on that as we speak. And we would love for everyone to come out. It's going to be in October. I cannot remember the exact dates. But
we'll
you can, yes, we visit our socials. We're very active on Instagram and Facebook. You can visit us there for the actual dates. But we hope to see everyone come out.
Wonderful. Cathy, I must say, it's admirable the way that you've balanced off all of this so beautifully. But then we understand the foundation, the purpose, the whys, and clearly the foundation in the Most High as well is strong with you. So we definitely understand, and we want to wish you the best.
Thank you.
Definitely want to wish you the best, and keep on being that.
Thank you.
That girl,
Thank you so much.
Keep on being that girl. Anything you want to leave with the viewers, listeners, before we wrap up?
Don't forget to check out our campaign going on for Valentine's Day. You can get our products at Duty Free Shoppers and Export St. Lucia. So you buy one and you get 15% off for your boo. We're gonna have a
and your
special.
Product is anybody can use it, right?
Anybody. It's all. Yes, it's for body, not for face yet.
Yeah. Okay.
It's for body. People ask me a lot about the face because the face is giving.
I know.
But we're working on that. That's soon to come. But check us out for our Valentine's Day promotion. And I want to say thank you, Mareen, and I hope you love our body serum.
I sure will. I actually like everything about it already. The packaging is lovely. Your color scheme is gorgeous.
Yeah, every brown skin girl looks good in orange.
Orange, I love orange. Let me tell you. Ooh, and Pizza Glow. I like how you you just tying it all back into your land. This is beautiful stuff, man.
Thank you.
Keep going, girl.
Thank you so much.
Understand? Give your little son my regards. The child is nice. I get my new friend. Don't get twisted. I met him at his school, and he was so active, so involved.
Yes.
Yeah. So good job, man. Good
Thank
job.
you
I
so
can tell you did a good job as a mom as well.
Thank you.
Very respectable young man. Very kind. Very nice. So
Thank
good job, girl.
Thank you.
just good job. She's done it. You gotta learn to tell people, listen, man, we see you. And we see you, Cathy.
Thank you so much.
Certainly. Guys, that's our show for today. We definitely are going to be back again next Tuesday. We'll have another guest, of course. We look forward to that as well. But for now, we wrap up. And thank you again to the First National Bank. That's our partner on She Speaks. Let's do this again next week.
First National Bank is here for you. Let's make your first wish come true. With a mortgage built around you, tailored to make sure everything's smooth. 100% financing, it's true. Get a first wish mortgage, it's the best move. Get your mortgage now and fulfill your first wish. Just knowing that First National Bank is here for you. Let's make your first wish come true.
Visit your First National Bank branch or firstnationalbankonline.com to apply for your first wish mortgage.
First National Bank.
Established in 1961 and still going strong.
Like, really? No. Shut up.
Radio Caribbean International. We are number one.